Hello, RC Otaku here with a short unboxing and intro of the ATOP YD-822 Skyfighter, also known as the battle drones in the manual. So let's see what comes with it. Do a very quick unboxing here. I have already opened it up. So you get two of everything in the box. You get first you get the two quads, one white and one black. And you get two transmitters. Two bags of 4 spare propellers, a charger, a USB charger, a screwdriver, a useless prop remover, and a battery, and another whole set with the other one. So when I first took it out of the box, oh, by the way, you get 2 manuals as well, so you can actually, there's 2 of everything with it, so you could actually share this with a friend if you like, go halvesies on it or something like that. Let's see, when I first took mine out of the box, the 3 of 8 of the prop guards were actually hitting the propellers as they spin, so 2 of them I just had to kind of push down on the prop guards, and that eliminated the problem. It just needed to push down by fingers just a little bit. The third one I did need to unscrew the little screw here and just hold the base and pull down on it, and that solved the problem. So it was just real easy, just literally a minute job to fix that. One thing you will need to do, if you have a hard crash, then it can be bent again, and just make sure if you have a hard crash, make sure that the propellers are not hitting these. So speaking of the prop guards, the prop guard is a very minimal design on this. It actually works pretty good for protecting the propellers. I usually take off all my prop guards, but in this case I'm going to leave them on because these are very special propellers, and it's not easy to find spares for that. Hopefully Gearbest will come out with spares in a little while with these. It does share the same prop size as the SEMA X4 according to Frequent Flyer, but I tried looking for spares of those and I still couldn't find them either. So they work really well, as I said. They bounce off lots of stuff. If you can see, they come up above the propellers, so when you go up and hit the ceiling, it's like springs and it bounces you back down, so they work really well on the ceiling. Let's see then, the next thing is it's a geared design. It's kind of hard to see because the gears are actually completely enclosed inside here, so dirt and grass and things like that are not going to get inside the gears at all. It's completely enclosed inside there. The motors are installed in the arms here, so the airflow from the propeller actually directly cools the motors, so it's a nice design that way to keep the motors cooled. And let's see next, the LEDs. There's only a very bright blue LED in the back here, and then there's a very light one on the board inside, a red one. You can see it a little bit in the white one's design here, but in the black one it's quite hard to see. So let's just put a battery in here real quick just to show you. So the blue in the back like that, and then the red is in the front, but if you can see, it's just not really bright there. So you're not going to do any real night flying with this one, but that's not the point of these quads anyways. These are battle drones, so be careful of this door. It's not attached, so you can misplace it, so just be careful not to lose this door that just latches on like that. What do we have next? The the big part of this one is the gun and the sensor here. That's why they're Skyfighter battle drones, right? So what you do is when you're flying together, you shoot at each other, and the guns in the front here shoot at the oh, you can't see the sensor there, the sensor here on that one. And I did do some testing with my girlfriend just holding and pointing at me, and it worked really well. In this little room of mine, though, if she just pointed at me, and it could hit almost every single time she pointed at me. So you really need to be flying around and stuff to actually make that work well. What happens is when the first hit, it makes you spin around. The second hit does the same thing. I think it's the other direction spinning or something like that. And then the third hit, you do a flip, and then the fourth hit, you spin around and slowly, gently go to the ground. And that means it's as it says here, it says 4 hits to win. So then you're the winner. I will be testing that out next weekend. I have a small indoor event with a bunch of guys flying small airplanes and small helis and quads. So most of the guys fly mode 1, so I hope there's a couple of guys who will be able to fly mode 2 with me to test this out. But that should be fun. The transmitters are really nice, actually. They just feel so good in your hands like that. They really fit my hands perfectly. And thumb flyers are gonna love these things because it just fits. It feels so good, just the way all the buttons are and stuff. So you have the rates here, the shooting here, and then the flips are here. And I'm actually kind of a strange flyer. I like to fly thumb flying with my right stick here, and then I'm a pincher on my left. So it's still not so bad because it's quite high, so I can still do the pinching here. But I do prefer sticks. So this can be flown with the Skydreamer Plus. Its big brother, the YD-829, rather than the YD-822. So just binds right up easily. This button still works as a shooting button, and everything just works just as is. So it's great for me, and I fly this way, pinching this side and thumb flying on this one. But as I said, these do work really well, and I think thumb flyers are going to prefer this one even to the Skydreamer Plus transmitter. I just love the way these kind of fit in my hand like that. Okay, oh, by the way, but it doesn't have any trims on it, if you see. Probably not needed. I rarely use trimming on my quads anyways. What I often find is if I need trim, it probably is just the wind blowing me around or something like that. If you look at my Skydreamer Plus, the video I have the Skydreamer Plus in, it was the wind pushing it around. It didn't really need any trim. It was just wind pushing it around. So so it does have it has 3 rates, and the yaw actually increases with each rate. And believe it or not, the throttle actually increases once from low to medium, and it stays on high. So you get more throttle in medium and high rates. So I've never seen that on a quad. I've got lots of quads, and I've never run into a high, low, and mid rate throttle. So flips are pretty good. So you use this button here for the flips. It depends on your battery power, though. When you're a little bit low on battery, the flips can kind of not recover as well. But I guess if you give it a little bit more throttle at the beginning and do a flip, it actually helps a little bit. But you push the button and then go the direction you want. So it's 4-way flipping, just how it should be. Let's see, speaking of batteries then, it comes with a 220, actually 2 220s, I'm sorry, it's 2 of everything on this one, so it comes with 2 220 batteries. I don't know if you can see that there. And What I actually prefer on this one is, normally I would not fly with larger batteries on any of my quads. I usually fly the stock size battery or smaller, but with this one I do prefer flying with a 250, and they fit perfectly. These 250s I have fit really well. We'll stick it in here to show you. It actually fits better than the stock battery because the stock battery is a little fatter and this one is a little thinner, so it just fits right in there. Look at how perfectly that fits right in. So what I would recommend is just getting some, they're Hubsan X4 type size batteries, so 240s or 250s just fit perfectly right in there and gives it a little bit more power too. So the 300s will fit, but it's a really tight fit. I don't know if I'd recommend it. The 300s are quite a bit heavier and it's just a lot tighter fit. So if you can see it does fit in there. That's a 300, but it's a really tight fit on that one, and it's a bit heavier. So my 250s are only slightly heavier. So this one, the 220 weighs 7.3 grams, and my 250s are anywhere from 7.5 to 8 grams. So it's only a little bit more. So the 250s should be good. Let's see the chargers. I normally just don't use these type chargers at all. This kind of charger here, they're just a headache really. These chargers charge to 4.24 volts, which is not dangerous. It'll give you slightly more flight time, but it'll make your batteries die out much faster. So what I would recommend is if you're getting some spare batteries, get a charger like this, or like these little black box type, or this kind. This one's available at Gearbest. I believe this one may be also, I'm pretty sure this one is also available there. I think the 6 and the 4 version come with 240 or 250 milliamp batteries, so that's a good set, and they're very reasonable price. So these do a much better job at charging up. They stop right at 4.18. I've tested this one significantly. If you can see, I've tested it out well, and and all of them charge right up to 4.18, which is just about perfect. You don't want it going over 4.2. So all right, I will try to put a link to the set, this charger with the set with batteries, in the description. Okay, these quads weigh 28 grams, and that compares to something like the Syma X11. The Syma X11 with the prop guards on is 26 grams. Okay, and flight times are a little bit less though. I'm getting about 5.5 minutes flight times with the stock battery. A little bit more with the 250, just a little bit more, maybe 30 seconds more, up to 6. I think this gear design is just a little bit less efficient than the other gear designs, and of course these 3-blade props are a little bit less efficient, but they just look so cool, don't they? I mean, really, when it's flying, 3-bladed props look so cool. And so I would just recommend using the 250s. The 250s will give it about 6-minute flight times. Let's do a little size comparison. So as I was showing you, the Syma X11, it's just a tad bigger than a Syma X11. If you can see there, you can see it's just a little bit bigger here than the Syma X11. If you see the length there. So that's a Syma X11. Compare it to like a JJ1000. It's quite a bit bigger than a JJ1000. Here's its big brother, the Skydreamer Plus, and you can see the size difference there. So it's quite a bit smaller than the Skydreamer Plus, which of course is a lot smaller than the Syma X5C. Okay, So, all right. But I was going to say its closest rival is probably the Moontop MT9916. This is also a geared prop design, and the size is you know, similar to the X11 size. It's just a little bit smaller than this one. But this one has much more similar flight characteristics to these YD-822s. So this is going to be the closest rival. These have some really nice yaw rates, really nice pitch, really fast. I really like them. They basically fly like miniature versions of the YD-829, which I gave a really high rating on my previous video, comparing it to the H10 and the X5C. So really nice flight characteristics. Some people might complain about the price. I believe right now they're $35 at Gearbest, but that's not with free shipping. So the shipping is going to be about I think $25 to $35 on the shipping. So total price is going to go for about, you know, like $60 to $70 total, but you're getting two full sets of quads. So if you think of it as just, you know, $30 to $35 per quad, it's really a fairly decent price. I mean, you know, for such a good quad with good flying characteristics like this, I would really recommend them. So this video will not include any flight videos, but those, I have already taken the flight videos, and those will be coming very soon. Frequent Flyer has already put out 3 outdoor flight videos, and he has the single version of the black one, just the black one, with a turret that kind of moves and shoots at it automatically, or someone can hold the turret. You know, you hold the turret and it you can shoot at it. I believe they're compatible, so if you get both that version and this version, you could fly both ways, shooting at each other. So I will try to put a link to his 3 outdoor videos of this one flying. And he says this is a must-have quad, and I say I must agree with him. So I will be putting up indoor flight videos, and then stay tuned also for the indoor small event flight video with them battling it out to show how they really fly. I'm sorry, how they really fight each other and try to win. So I hope you've enjoyed this short unboxing and intro video of the ATOP YD-822 Skyfighter battle drones. Please see the description for all the links, and feel free to leave a question or comment on this video YouTube page, and I will try to read and respond to all of them. Thank you very much. RCO Taku signing out.